Jasper has nearly 2,000 lakes. And that's a lot of lakes, considering that's only a part of Canada, a small part of Canada. But Jasper is located in the Canadian Rockies, and it is a big area for sure. A lot to see, a lot to do. If nature does it for you, then I highly recommend checking it out. So today, what I did is I explored the downtown of the little Jasper village area. And that was really fun walking around, because even just walking in that little area, you just get gorgeous, gorgeous views everywhere you go. And because I've never been to Jasper before, of course, I've checked out a lot of the fun shops, including this one coffee shop called The Other Paw. The Other Paw, which is where I got a chai latte. Very nice. And this other sandwich called Jack Spread or something. It was very interesting. It was like on a dill baguette or something, and had all these veggies in it. And feta cheese. Yeah. So I did some of that. And of course, I had to check out the Jasper Sky Tram. Jasper Sky Tram. I got the brochure. But this is basically a nice little way up to get an even more gorgeous view of a lot of the mountains in Jasper and the lakes. So I went up it, and it was actually a pretty beautiful day, pretty sunny. It's weird because the weather changes pretty frequently within each day. So like randomly the wind would pick up, and then it would be sunny and no wind, and so it was a bit of a roller coaster with the weather, but it was really fun. Once you get to the top of that sky tram, there's a boardwalk area that you can walk around to see some views. There's also a hike you can do to the summit, which is 2 hours round trip. Now, I had not planned to do that in advance, so I did not do it, because you would want to have good shoes or rent snowshoes and a lot of time for it. But I did hike up a part of the summit, just maybe a third of the way there, and that was really, really nice. The air is super thin up there for sure, but it was a lot of fun. There were so many good, delicious foods. One of the things I got was a beaver tail pastry, which is like a fried doughy bread with basically toppings you can choose. That particular one that I chose had like chocolate hazelnut spread with peanut butter and M&M's, Reese's Pieces, I think, on it. It was really good. They also had like an Oreo cream one and a banana Nutella one too. So it was really hard to choose because, well, I just could not eat them all. It was very filling. I also, because I have a sweet tooth, went to this like fudge store, and I'll show you what I got. Still in the back. I got this. It is called Dark Bear Claw, and it has dark chocolate in it, and I think cashews. I think that's it. I'm not sure, but let me try a piece because I'm curious. I'll save this for later. Then I went to another store where I got this Montreal steak spice. Montreal, for those of you who are not familiar, is also another very popular place in Canada, but on the other side of Canada. But this spice looked really good, so I thought I had to get it. Okay, last thing that I'll show you that I got is this Canadian jersey. I just really like the Canadian stuff, and I thought it would be fun to get some souvenirs. So, yeah. So yeah, it was mostly just hanging around the downtown today, getting a lot of very unhealthy foods, and taking up that sky tram. Not sure if you can see here, but I am basically... Where am I? Okay, so I am basically around here, this part of Canada. Also, to prove that I'm in a cabin, I brought some firewood. I mean, I didn't bring it, it was at the cabin. Let's get some good firewood sounds. There you go. Firewood. Real firewood. Hope I didn't get a splinter. Okay. What's also cool about this cabin is this little animal style rug. I don't know if it's real fur or not, but it should make for some good sounds. Yeah. And there you go. Before arriving to Jasper, on the way there was a city called Hinton. And there was something pretty cool in Hinton, which was called the Beaver Boardwalk. And you arrive there, and you just see this, think of like a hiking trail made up of boardwalks on water. That's what it was. It was like walking on the lake, but on the boardwalk on the lake. And just like rows and rows of this boardwalk surrounding. And so that was super, super fun. It was like an adventure park for like older people, I guess. Of just walking around. There's no railing, so you can very easily fall off, should you like to. And the reason it's called Beaver Boardwalk is because there are a lot of beavers it was like an in-between of those, like these little balls, like soft balls instead of like hard hail balls, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, that was a surprisingly fun thing to do on the way to Jasper. Then I went snowboarding in a Jasper National Park, which is actually what the objective was for me to do on this trip. Super fun. Would recommend for sure. Hello. Right now I'm in the Columbia Glacier, which is just behind me. You can see it's absolutely beautiful back here. And the weather's actually pretty good. Like, considering there's a bunch of snow around, it's a warm day. And so yeah, this is the Columbia Glacier. This is part of my drive from going from Jasper to Banff. And also a part of this drive that we pass by are the Icefields Parkway. Icefields Parkway, which basically was driving through a field of ice. The road itself in Icefields Parkway did not have ice on it, but all surrounding us was just a bunch of snow and ice and glaciers and mountains. So it was such a lovely drive. And I am currently in snow. I sat up and I walked in and I just my feet are just in clumps of snow. That's cold. Why did I do that? So yeah, just wanted to stop by and share this lovely little backdrop, which is just absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, so this is still a part of Jasper National Park. The glaciers here have receded over time. They used to be much closer to the road, but due to climate change and such, it got pushed back. One thing you can also do is hike the glacier, which is really cool, and it's open during certain times of the year. Now, it is too warm to actually do that, but in the colder of the winter, you can definitely do some fun hikes and exploring. Then I also went to Banff, which is another mountain area like Jasper. Super beautiful as well. It was just, it's just, if you like nature, then you can't get enough of these places, you know what I mean? Right now, I am in Banff, Canada, and more specifically, I'm standing in front of Lake Minnewanka right now. Lake Minnewanka. As you can tell, the lake is frozen. It's actually still dangerous though. You don't want to walk on this lake, you will fall right through. It's on shoulder season, so it's in between very cold to now warming up to becoming a lake again. But this lake is really, really awesome because there's a lot of fun facts about it. For example, there is a village at the bottom of the lake. Yup, a village at the bottom of the lake. So, I guess you could probably go So this lake is part of the swimming portion of that triathlon. If you're up for a challenge, this is the place to go. Thank you for joining me on this adventure in the